Welcome in, everyone. If you're finally tuning in, if you're watching, I think it shows over here the screen that I have watching for Twitch because we are now live. For podcasters with the Faybala 5, I think it says we have one viewer. I don't know if it's one of you guys. It's Danny, isn't it? Love it. No, it's perfect. Danny's going to let us know when we crash via Twitch because we are experimenting. So if you guys are watching this on the replay and you're like, wait, damn it, how did I miss this? How do I watch this now regularly? Guys, Twitch podcasters. So it'd be podcasters, no hyphen, underscore at the very end. Go follow us, subscribe, click the like button or whatever it's called. I'm brand new to Twitch. It's very fresh to me. Make it so that you are alerted to know when we go live because this is awesome. Super cool. And who knows, maybe we can have a way where I know one of our players was trying to find a way to incorporate the chat Twitch into their own personal development. So we can make that happen. We can use a Twitch chat for that. But that all depends on you guys being here for that. But let's get in. So I'm your Dungeon Master, Anthony, and thank you guys. We are killing this with this awesome campaign. We are having a fun time. And where we last left off, we had our players, the Faybala 5 minus Yanni, which you're seeing, traveling through the Feywild Forest, which I didn't have the map of it last week, and I'm a little aggravated that I did not because I couldn't find it. It was downstairs in the bedroom, and of course, the minute we were done playing, I was like, of course, I missed it. But they are traversing through the Feywild Forest, have been charged with a death charge after Howard's actions at the Sacred Oasis with the Augies. He was attempted to be killed by the Green Warden, a guardian, a Fey guardian of sorts, that was not putting up with his antics and his snarkiness, which very politely silenced him. So he wouldn't have to deal with them. And then placed a task upon the party saying, well, either he can die or you can all go ahead and kill a white dragon. And he gave you a very straightforward sense of urgency that you don't want to defer from this task. And if you try not to and you try to swindle him, he'll know. Because he did place a nice little band on Howard's arm to keep him quiet. But before we go in, guys, we have a guest tonight. A member of Keep Flying. We have John, that plays Barry Sax. And Barry Sax? Tenor,
yep.
Tenor sax. For the band Keep Flying, we had we were pushing and talking about the music video last week with Ricky, where he is running as the DM for it. It was awesome and great and fun and inspiring. And I was like, oh my God, I see it happening in the moment. We need to pull someone from the band if possible. So we have a grid member, John. So you guys, the big thing before we get into tonight's session, the big reason is that you guys have a new EP dropping called Survival. And you were letting me know that you guys are currently 2/3 of the way through the first pressing of it.
That's correct.
Release day is Friday
Friday 18th. That's right.
There we go. And if they release it on Friday, where can they order it through? If they say, hey, I really dig this. I dig the music video. I want to own it.
Smart Punk is who put it out for us, and their link is smartpunkshop.com. And you just got to search Keep Flying. That's the easiest way I can link you without a physical link.
Perfect. Well, guys, you heard it there. Head on over to those links. If you're watching now and you want to, please head on over, purchase that album, support them, or you know what? Wait until Friday and then listen to it, then go it if you have to. If you want, we're gonna have a link in the description below when we drop this through YouTube tomorrow. So if you're watching this on the YouTube stream, check below. There's a link. But let's get into our campaign because we have a great session in store for our players. So when we last left off, you guys went through the Feywild Forest, as we had said, had a brief interaction that left some lasting effects on one of our players, and you all bed down underneath a massive pine tree, upon leaving the oasis in a northwestern direction towards a young white dragon's lair known as the Frigid Snap. You guys awake the next morning, feeling a chill in the air. For the warden did let you know that the white dragon has been entering his domain of this Fae, and he is not allowed to leave his forest, or he won't, and tasked you to kill it as you had taken away from this. He let you know that you would know when you were on its trail when the forest started to have a wintry, snowier traits, and that you would then have to pass through a tundra to reach its lair. He does not know where specifically in the tundra, but he knows that that is from which it came from. You are also made aware to be quick and move with haste throughout the tundra because the Pale Prince is known to reside to the north. We pick up there next following morning. Finks, Remus, Howard, Azoth finally reuniting. It's roughly 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning, early. You guys are all greeted by this nippy cold that's... You went to bed and it wasn't warm, but it wasn't chilly. And it's almost like a first frost. What are you guys doing?
I suppose we're heading in the right direction if it's colder now.
Can I take a quick look around if anything's different, just because this forest seems to be ever-changing?
Of course. Take a perception check. What specifically are you looking for? Just general changes?
Just like the layout of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is the slowest dice roll ever. D&D Beyond is slow.
Uh-oh. 8. You beat a little goblin, peeking your head up, and you notice that there is a small light layer of snow, probably like nothing thick enough to start packing heavily, but there's a light brisking on the ground. And even just looking up at some of the trees, waking up, it looks like there's looks like a frosting to it, like a dusting. The temperature is more of what catches your attention, that it's colder here. The first thing that you notice. Second is a light dusting of snow, but with an 8, that's it.
Is anyone still asleep?
See, rough.
It would just be waking up around this time.
Yeah. You guys, I'll let you all wake up. It's around 6:45, so Finks woke up. Azoth, you start to wake up. Or Howard starts to wake up. What are you guys doing? You all start to take in this.
It's a bit cooler. Guess we're heading in the right direction.
I reach back and bump the tree so that all the snow trickles down and falls on everybody.
Make a strength check.
Here we go. 1.
You go to smack the tree and you forget. Think it's like something like, it's not like you can just like kind of pound on the window of your car where you just kind of pop it. It's more like whack. That's solid wood.
All right, enough playing around. Let's get going. There's treasure to find. And Howard told me, don't forget that I get to have most of his.
Well, I remember that. That is 100% factual.
Remus waking up. Popping up.
I'm just rolling over and acknowledging thanks. So would I still have my clothes, like my warm clothes from Ice Mount or wherever?
Yes, you would still have.
All right, I'm switching to my warm clothes.
Yeah, you guys see Remus swap out and start swapping in a change of clothes as he starts putting on some thicker, heavier jackets, bigger coat, and I think, did you have a hat too?
No, Boom
Nope.
Boom had the hat.
Boom Boom had the hat. Yep.
Howard will do the same as well too.
Okay.
And then I realized Howard doesn't say anything because Howard can't talk.
You have to
Slightly
think
forgot about
everything.
Yeah. So you telepathically heard that. You didn't actually physically hear.
Perfect. See you back. Okay. Let everyone know. Okay, so you guys get up, looking around and kind of having a bearings of the direction you guys were going. It's not like you'd wake up and you'd be facing a different direction. It's phase weird. Not that weird currently. You guys begin journeying make survival checks.
Azoth, I believe you were the one leading the way now.
That is true. That is true.
13.
13. All right. Azoth, you waking up, kind of pinpointing the direction from which you came and them kind of explaining where they're going. You know you're supposed to be going in a northwestern fashion or direction. Kind of right the group and start trekking forward. So what we have. You guys begin walking for about. So how long do you guys walk? What do you guys walk forward through? Because right now you're walking through this massive forest. Is still large, giant, tall pine trees, trunks that anywhere from 25 to 40 feet around, massive, branching out, towering tall, and it's not super thick, but you got a distance to go. So while you're journeying, is there anything that's going on through your heads? What you're looking for? What you're doing?
More
Just about all the stuff
snow.
on the map.
For snow?
Every few trees or so, as we're walking by, I'm just going to kind of with the dagger, just kind of mark it. So that way it kind of leads us back towards where we came from if we ever get lost.
Okay. I'll let you know that with that, we'll say you have advantage on survival checks returning to the oasis. So you kind of keep it up. If you choose to stop, I'll assume you do it until you say you stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else do anything amongst the trekking through the lands?
Nope.
No?
No, not really.
Also
Okay.
keep an eye out for any more Augies or anything else that might be following us.
Yes. Okay. So,
That is
perception check this.
20, not natural for looking out perception.
Not bad. You pass a quick look around, and you don't see any Augies. You do hear the noise is almost as if something is crawling amongst the trees. The same persistent chattering, like almost scratching of woods of something clawing and climbing up within the trees, higher up within the amongst the branches of the pines. And every time you go to look at where you hear it, it sounds as if almost there is a jumping noise and then a landing between from another tree. Almost like you're walking, you hear one that you go to cut in, you hear a skirtling noise, like something scrambling. You look up and you hear and then the tree 30 feet over, you hear and then the scrambling noise is from that tree. You don't notice you can't see anything jumping from the tree to tree, but you're hearing a noise there and you're hearing a noise there.
Okay. I go to warn the group and then realize, again, Howard can't speak out loud, so he's got the fuck it attitude, but he'll keep an eye out above as he keeps on walking.
Okay. You begin walking. Make wisdom save for me.
Everybody?
Howard.
Oof, 9. Oh, no, hold on. Save is 12.
12. You start to get a little paranoid as you're peering when you were peering underneath the one, kind of starting to mark, seeing the group kind of trekking a little bit ahead of you, letting you straggle, and you're getting the feeling that something may be watching you, so you quickly run up to the rest of the group, shrugging off whatever fear you had looming. What's the marching order?
I'm going to lead.
Azoth would be first, right?
Azoth is first?
You're
okay.
Leading survival, yeah. I would probably be second.
Okay. Howard second. And
I'm
going to be next to Howard.
Okay.
I also want to be second.
Okay.
I will cover the rear.
Diamond formation.
Okay, cool. You guys are perfect. You guys are trekking. Make another survival check for me, Azoth, as you are following up.
18.
18. Nice. With that, you begin to see, looking around at the tree line, at the trees, you kind of pull your head down and can see now a break 50 yards off where the trees stop, and looking down now, you see that the ground here is it's like night and day, like greener on the other side of the line. Like it's grass, snow. A little bit of snow is like frosted the ground, but like at this point, there's a line where it is snow moving forward, and the tree line just stops. So you're presuming you're heading in a tundrous direction. You can see white leading ahead of you. I'll say, Yanni, wisdom check for me.
$14.
14. All right. You've been a ranger, being a traveler, especially and being an elf. You're familiar to a moderate extent with Fey travel. That sometimes all it does take is an intuition and a determined mindset. And you've always wanted to hunt and kill a white dragon, I feel. And you feel like you're on the right path. Whether or not that path was meant to come across a grouping of players is another story. But in that same way where direction in the Fae just kind of leads you where you're meant to go, and by strings that you have no control over, you see trekking, coming up to the line of the trees, that as you're coming more of in a western and veering north, you could see to your left, about 100 yards out, a party of 4. You would see a party, I think, of 3 figures and 1 shorter individual traversing. Can't say make much detail on them yet from this far out.
I would like to tail the party, but myself from being seen or heard if possible.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage, because
that's going to be a 23.
Stealthily hidden. Keeping sight to the trees, seeing where they're coming, feeling that they don't have the jump on you, and that it is the other way around. In fact, you slip behind one of the larger tree trunks of one of these pines and just kind of wait and bide, knowing that as they pass, you'll be set to slip around from behind them.
Sounds good.
Okay. You have to wait for possibly about 5 or 10 minutes or so. But
That's perfect.
fight him. Slip around. You guys begin to break the tree line. Make perception checks as you break the tree line.
$23.
21.
11.
5. Was your stealth 23?
Yep, 23.
Okay, so Azoth, you see a cloaked figure slip behind a tree, 100 yards off to your left as you break the tree line of these massive pines. And you do see, kind of looking over, the trees here as you turn have these large gashes in them, as if massive claws are torn through them, or torn upon them. And there is a smaller set that look. These are huge, like 10 hands, like this whatever gripped these massive 20-foot. 10-foot hands, big, giant, muscular gripped on this. But you see a humanoid-sized claw marks on trees as well. Howard, you would have noticed the grips on you would be noticing what you're assuming dragon claw marks possibly on the trees. And you see this humanoid patching as well of humanoid size claws, like a dragonborn possibly.
Okay, I'm going to telepathically to Finks. Make an announcement. I think we might be getting close. It looks like there's some dragon claw marks up ahead.
Howard says we're here.
It's not what I said. But be on the lookout.
Sure it is. Howard said, wait, say that again?
Be on the lookout. It looks like we're getting close.
All right, Howard said, look out, we're almost here.
What?
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Right.
And I'm going to point up to where the dragon claw marks are at.
Oh.
Oh, and then it says, Finks found those dragon marks.
Okay.
Azoth will just point over to the left and say there's somebody down there as well, but it's not who we're looking for, I don't think. I also think that Pale Prince is probably the dragon as well. One of you guys said that the other night. I think they're one and the same.
I heard he was really sad.
Well, what happens to the Hulk when he gets mad? Just maybe it's like the thing, he gets sad and he turns into a dragon and he's all emo about it. I don't know.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
Sometimes your heart breaks and you have to turn to the beast within.
I mean,
I've turned into animals. I know these things.
Telepathically to Azoth. Yeah. I said that last time too. I'm pretty sure if we found his true love and reunite them, he would be fine and we'd be totally okay with him.
Why is Howard staring at you funny, Azoth?
He's saying that he was right. He was the one who said it. We got to hook him up with the princess who's over at the Glint Peak party. So we should probably work on doing that. It'll be like a 2-for-1 thing. We can get rid of the dragon, make the prince happy, and get out of here. That's 3 things.
make a wisdom check. Howard, too. And Azoth. Just kind of discussing this.
Just a check, 17.
11.
Howard, you're having the feeling that if you were meant to go kill the Pale Prince, the Green Warden would have said to go kill him. The Green Warden said the Frigid Snap. I'm sorry, this what the fucking name? Yeah, Frigid Snap. So you can go and try and veer off, but you know that there's consequences if you veer off your task.
So telepathically to Azoth again. Yeah, I feel this thing gets a little tighter every time we go to talk. No, not up there. This vine that's wrapped around me that's keeping me from verbally speaking. So I think we should go after the dragon. However, if the prince dude is on the way and we can somehow convince him to join our party and kill this dragon, I think the more the merrier. And then we could try to figure out what to do with his girlfriend or his lost love or whoever she is.
Okay. I'm for it.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Sweet. Do you guys continue trekking forward or... Sorry, what's up, John? Oh. All right.
So look back towards the left too before we take off, just to see if I see anybody.
He's off to your right.
Oh, off to my right. Okay.
Yeah, he's off to the right side. You don't see him, unfortunately, just with that perception. Azoth, you barely saw him just slip behind the tree too. But which way do you guys want to journey? And what are you guys doing? You guys going to continue north? Are you guys going to try and go off to Glint Peak? What's up?
Where's the claw marks? Are they just in one section, or is there a way to follow them towards something?
Looking up the claw marks with your perception was just rolling on that and just kind of now picking an idea and make an insight check as because you're starting to scan over and you could start because now you're looking at claw marks and it looks almost as if there's claw marks from tree to tree, jumping from the sides and up and down.
17.
The way the markings look, it looks like as if this the whatever beast is in the tree that would like cling to the tops that made these. It was jumping from tree to tree and scratching, and it's just like the impact alone is what caused it to like grip into it is so tight. And you the party would have explained that the warden's whole point is that the dragon has been coming closer and closer into its domain. So this possibly could be kind of what it's talking about, where the dragon is being more comfortable, and this possibly is as a tactic of hunting from pouncing down from a top.
Okay.
You can't figure out what's up with the small scratches. That looks a little different, but
does anybody know what dragons like to eat? You guys dealt with dragons before. What do they like to eat?
Elves.
Telepathically, gold vials.
I would assume they like meat. There was a lot of bodies by the last one we saw.
Make a history check. Or would it be nature? Would it be, I don't know. Would it be nature check? I'll allow a nature check to think about animals and their biology of what you recognize.
18.
18. 18 with white dragons. Dragons like meat. Dragons are carnivorous. They some of them enjoy eating metals. White dragons specifically, they have an appetite for flesh, creatures, preferably frozen, actually. So it's been hunting creatures, the warden said.
I remember the warden saying it was hunting creatures.
Kind of like it's coming here for, it's almost like it's out hunting. In the tundra, there's no larger game for it to hunt, and it is hunting larger and larger creatures of the forest.
I guess we should follow the marks in the trail.
how prepared are we at this point, guys, to do battle with a dragon? Like if I were to, I don't know, change it to like a wolf or a polar bear and try and draw the dragon out. If that's what's making all the claw marks and it's around.
I mean, I'm all right.
So what you're pulling in from this is that this isn't the dragon's lair, and that like you still have to travel to its lair. This is kind of like the edge of its hunting grounds.
Yeah.
So, all right. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you guys feel set for a dragon fight, or if you guys could pull it off?
To Azoth, is there anything we can do to prepare? Anything else more?
I don't know. Howard wants to know if there's anything else we can do. I don't know, but if it's been coming closer and it's trying to get in to hunt things, it may be more likely to come out if we can draw it out as opposed to going to where it's at. So maybe we have some advantage being closer to the forest, perhaps. So I don't know.
Have they passed by yet?
Did you guys keep walking into the tundra direction, or are you staying at the tree line? That's because you guys were looking at the trees.
I would probably be staying near the tree line for right now before we start walking out into like the open.
So they're more or less about 50, or was it about 50? As I say, 100 yards or so off, or 50 yards off from where you are. They're just kind of like a straight line shot.
Up the way though. Like I'm
Yes.
100 yards further down towards.
Yeah, you're 100 yards further down away from them, but you're watching them down.
Okay.
From this, and you see his party just kind of looking up at the markings.
Okay.
And make an insight check.
17.
Okay, 17. Just with the looks of them looking up, looking over, you can tell that they're probably observing similar markings that you have been watching and been tracking, trying to find the lair of this beast. You've found the remnants of its fighting, of its attacks, with animal carcasses and a slaughtered family of satyrs. And you found frozen bodied pieces of it, and you've tracked it throughout the forest out this way. And you're seeing that they're kind of noticing the markings now for the first time too.
Okay. I will do nothing.
Okay.
So I guess our two options are we keep looking for its lair to try and go bring the fight to it, or we try and bring it to the fight where we have an advantage of still being undercover or with, nature behind us. But
It could be much more advantageous for us to lure him to us. We can set traps or we can do whatever to draw it to us, and then we can get rid of it that way.
Could do that.
I guess we should try and see if there are any heavily marked spots like this one here, or more marked around, to see if he actually hunts. This seems a little fringe of his area.
All right. Make a survival check. Does anyone want to help you? Or are you just rolling solo on it?
19.
Nice. Starting to peer around and see the same markings as Azoth is like right here. You see here, look at, he came down from this way over here, and it looks like you walk down to the left 25 yards or so, and it looks like very similar markings, and it proceeds to go for another 25 yards, walk back the other way, go 10 yards or so, see that it keeps going further that way. So he takes down the tree line, then turn around and start to walk backwards away from the tree line into the Feywild forest. And you can start to follow for roughly 10 minutes or so, walking in now, watching that as you about walk 10 feet, 10 minutes in throughout, you can see that the markings of the dragon start to hit sporadically in various places. But it doesn't go much further in. Only probably maybe if you're going to take a moment to see how far it goes in, probably goes about an eighth of a mile deep at points. Like it doesn't want to go too far in to the forest.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's kind of a sporadic hit and attack.
So I yell across the forest or from wherever I am. Should we just wait for it here, or?
Finks, what do you think? You're usually pretty smart about these kinds of things.
Finks thinks if we do this, we don't know where the treasure is. So Finks doesn't like this. I say we go find it.
He's got a point.
That's a big point.
Treasure.
Big difference with that there.
Normally I'm one for tricks and traps, but not with such a reward on the line.
Okay. Then let's continue into the tundra until it gets colder and we get closer.
All right. You guys
because Howard's giving you his treasure, right?
Yeah, so Howard has to be in.
Oh, is that why he's arguing so hard for the other way?
Yes.
I can only assume by his facial expressions.
You trek forward. Make some survival checks for me. How far would you follow him, Yanni?
I'll wait until they pass me first before I make a decision.
Okay, cool.
13.
14.
They turn north out of the forest. What's sorry, Azoth, what'd you get for survival?
13.
You guys 13? Is it 13 across the board?
No, I got an 8.
8. All right. You guys begin journeying, cutting north out of the forest, looking up at the markings, knowing that Azoth, you probably are sitting here and you're like, best judgment. We do have an advantage point here, but no treasure if we kill it. We have no idea where to go. And you guys begin journeying north. They pass you out, and from the about 100 yards point from where you are, Yanni, you see them break the tree line and begin walking into this tundra.
Okay, I'll start to trail them.
All right. Make another stealth check as you kind of break out into the openness.
14.
14?
Yep.
All right. Hey, you feel fairly hitting, you keeping a nice distance, and them walking with purpose are trekking at a good pace. They kind of have a determination to them.
I'd like to pick my pace up, actually.
Okay. You pick it up. Any point to meet them, or just to tail them by a certain yardage, or what is his plan?
I'd like to start my walk into a more of a power walk, into more of a run, into a straight up sprint. And as I'm about, I'll say, well, I still want to be stealthy. So I say still like 20 yards behind them.
Okay.
I would like to quickly turn while running. So this would be, I'd say, right before I start sprinting, when I'm just at like a pretty fast pace, but not full pace.
Mm-hmm.
I like to past. I'd like to shoot a firebolt just at one of the trees kind of over my shoulder.
Behind you, got it.
Yes, just slightly though behind me, almost to the side of me, whichever side I'm closer to with trees.
Perfect.
And the moment that hits clearly there's going to be volume here.
Yes.
I'm going to start screaming ahead towards them, saying, "We must go. We must run for your life. Run for your life." That is my action for this current moment.
All right. So, guys, we have a Yanni, you start to feel comfortable. They don't notice you. They're journeying forward ahead. You begin booking it, kind of step in it, start to pick up your pace, and you start sprinting it full on with the wind moving, and there is this gracefulness of you just kind of gliding, and just as you hit your full sprint, you kind of coattail it, turn. You all hear a as a fire, was it fire bolt or ball? Bolt. Still, level 5. Get launched. There is an explosion, and you all hear a voice screaming, "Go! Go! Run!" As this cloaked figure sprints in at you, presumably to run through you. What are you guys all doing?
It's the dragon. I bury myself in snow.
I'm going to reach down and grab Fangs and then just start taking off with the others.
Remus just kind of shrugs and he just begrudgingly turns and goes because he has no idea what's going on again, and it's happening again. He must go with whatever's going on.
Azoth will stop and kind of like, ooh. And then, okay, and go.
All right. I will say you do not have to run. You can question. Remus is able to question and be like, "Wait, do I?"
I'm walking like swiftly. I'm not running yet, but I'm just like mall walking pace.
Okay, so you're kind of like mall walking. It's like, all right,
I want to see what happens, but I know anything can happen at this point.
All right.
As I'm getting closer, I'm going to start screaming. There's no time to wait, no time to waste. Must keep moving, must move faster. As I'm approaching, and if I get to them and no one is in my way, I'm going to just keep on running.
Okay. Do a deception check with advantage.
With advantage?
With advantage, because the fireball and the
20.
blast and the urgency.
20.
20. For those of you that wish to, this individual clearly is screaming out of urgency and out of truth. Whatever that means to you, you can react accordingly for yourselves. But there's a figure running. All right, so you sprint through them. You start running. You guys see a cloaked figure with a bow on its back run past you and just run. Yanni, running up to the party, you see a mixture of individuals. You see a purple tiefling. You see a small little gray goblin. You see it looks like an elven figure, but its face has a giant boned mask on him. And you see another humanoid figure that is done up in a big, thick, heavy, warm, fluffy yellow cloak that has like this dirty, tattered, stained, used, because that's what you came with.
Is that like a mustard yellow?
Yeah,
or?
Like a mustard yellow, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mustard yellowed cloak. So you run past these individuals. Do you guys all run? How fast are you running? Remus, you're doing your mall walk.
Once he passes me, I turn and I just start running.
I'll look at Howard and ask if he's with him. So is he with you? No,
but I'm gonna grab things anyway and then start taking off after him and keeping a little pace, but still looking behind me, like waiting for something to start coming out and chasing us.
Perception checks from both of you, because Remus, you did turn around. just to kind of see.
Ooh, nice. 19.
19.
Yeah, I'm doing the. I'm looking. Oh,
Yeah.
I got 18.
All right. Howard, 19.
19.
Remus,
8. I'm
8.
just running because I think it's what I need to do.
Maybe there's a dragon. You don't see it though. Howard and Azoth, you don't see a dragon. You don't hear a dragon. You do see a fireball that kind of exploded in the back a little bit. Just the remnants of it. Just faintly. If you wish to keep running, you guys may be running.
Look at Howard again. Did you do that? The wand? You didn't know?
Like, I can't get the wand to work, and I lost it.
No.
One of the Augies.
Yeah, that's right. The wand.
This is me holding things.
Your wand's impotent. I get it. Yeah. Can't make your wand work. I know. It happens to the best of us, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah, they say like 1 out of 5 wands, I guess, don't work or something like that. You have to get it. Yeah, it's all good.
We're the Faybala 5. You're the one.
I'm a doctor. I can fix this.
Oh.
Maybe another time.
Okay. I think I still kind of want to. I'll keep up, but I'm gonna just
Okay.
keep looking.
How
far along?
Yanni, how far? So you sprint past them. How far and how fast and how long do you begin to run for? For when?
I keep running for 50 yards at full speed. Then I slow down to like a normal kind of like jog. I would like to see what's going on around me. Because I don't know these people, but I have kind of tried to speed this process up to use this group as my advantage to help me in. I don't know that they're going to do the same thing, but I'm looking for this dragon. So I am hoping that I'm convincing them to help me. Little do I know that they are already doing that task. So
Perfect.
Yanni is just his thought process is, let me scare him and let me get going, because I think it's this way, and I'm hoping I can convince these folks to help me if I lure them almost into where this dragon may be, and they have no choice but to help.
Perfect. All right. So Yanni, you begin to book past. How long do you stay stay fast and run for?
Full sprint,
about 50?
another 50 yards.
Okay.
And then start slow.
So you guys see this cloaked figure sprint, book it, lineman or running back just going for it, chucking. And then he begins to kind of trot down, looking back, hoping like you guys are following up with him. Howard, do you ever pick it up to a full sprint to like meet up with him, or?
Yeah, when I get within at least 30 feet, I'm going to Yanni. What are we running from? What's going on? Who are you?
The dragon, the white dragon. It's here. It's here now.
It's here. Howard, why are you slowing down? Hurry up. I start hitting Howard in the side.
I was going to like stop dead in my tracks like, wait, what? As Fix is hitting me.
Why are you stopping?
All right. Shit, where are we going? Where are we going? I'm following you. Where is this at? I'm still looking around frantically for this white dragon.
Make perception check again with disadvantage as it's a frantic search now.
Yep. Ooh, ouch. Oof. 7.
You know what? The smoke simmering off the tree where you thought you heard a blast, it's starting to kind of turn into this white mist. And as you're now kind of looking back with, you guys have traveled a little bit, it is a little slightly colder now. And in the tundra, you're looking around, there is a pocket of a trees over there in the distance, a little bit over there, a little bit there. And when you do look back, maybe there's a figure in the trees. Plus you were hearing something jumping. So there may be a dragon back there. You guys may need to run.
I want to wild shape into a white wolf.
All right. Yanni, you turn around and you see the figure with the bone face just kind of running a little bit, and as he jumps, you see him beast shape into a white winter wolf and land on the ground with a nice slick. Is it black now, Mark? The hair.
Yeah.
It's a white wolf, and you see a streak of black along the head of it as it looks around.
That's Animorphs, baby. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Howard, you run up on Yanni at this point, this figure. Remus, you slowly tailing behind, thinks you being dragged and kind of just carried.
I'm keeping pace now once everyone else starts running. Yeah.
Okay. You guys start to slow down with Yanni at that. You guys are hitting that 80, 100 yards past it after this sprint. Yanni, describe yourself for everyone. What are they looking at as they now have caught up to you and are kind of like, where are we going?
The clothing that I wear is seemingly pretty fancy. Light armor on, cloak up, pointed ears, the longbows over the shoulder, and he almost has like a sheen to his cheekbones, and you can see that he has a ring on his right finger, on his right ring finger, that almost catches your eye as you're glancing at the character.
Nice. Are your ears or is the cloak's up all the way? Right?
Up all the way, but like no, like it's like halfway.
Okay.
So like, you know what I mean? Like you could see the blonde hair coming down. You could see the
Got it. Azoth, you notice that those look full points to you.
I'm gonna go over and smell him. I'm gonna smell him.
Oh my!
I'm a wolf. Do I recognize anything of him from that?
No, you recognize his
smelling. As he's smelling me, I'm just gonna take my right hand that has that ring on it and just kind of put it down towards his face. You know what I mean? Just kind of like gently down, not abrasively, not fast, just very slow with an open hand.
Do I recognize the ring or the sigil on the ring?
I would say no.
Okay.
You would not.
Okay.
To Azoth, you don't have to smell his ass, right?
I'll just wag my tail.
Gotcha.
All right. Are you guys going to keep pace, or are you trying to urge them to keep moving forward, or are you going to break down and kind of look back and see what's going on right now? Yanni, you have acquired amongst prior coming into the Fae, you were given a map, and you do know that there is a cavern high up in a icy mountain peak that you have marked for you.
Okay. So whoever is there, not everyone is around me right now, right?
I'm like
They're
kind of
up to behind you. I don't know if it's more of an encircling.
I'm within at least 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna start to, not loudly, but raise my voice a little. Up on a peak, an icy peak, is where this thing, this beast dwells. We must go there. We must slay this monster.
Did you owe the warden a favor as well?
I don't know this warden that you're speaking of.
Okay.
But it seems to me you're also in search of something on some sort of quest here. Regardless or not of this beast, this dragon, being a part of that. That is my quest. And that is where I am heading. And I am not lollygagging around here any longer. I have a map. I have a map at my disposal that shows of an icy ledge, a cavernous, above ground dwelling where this monster hopefully is residing inside. I've been tracking these trees, these scratches, these holes to find my way, to guide me towards where that could possibly be. And I feel we're close. We're very close.
That's good, because the sooner we can kill this dragon, the sooner I can get this. And you see like this vine that's kind of wrapped around me. I can get this thing off of me and I can speak normally again instead of in your head.
And then, so I heard that in my head.
Yep, you've been hearing, Howard's been talking telepathically to you.
Got it.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to start saying, we must go. We must kill the beast, but I'm going to speak it out loud in Draconic. So I don't know that anyone in this party can even understand me. It may just sound like gibberish or nothing.
I have no idea what he said, but at one point I'm assuming he said in common we have to kill the beast, so I'm for it, because I'm pretty sure we're killing the same dragon.
I think
You guys all hear it. There's a little bit in it as it comes through. Little scary, little intimidating. Sounds a little bit like a dragon roaring as he talks, as he gets it out.
I'm pretty sure he's going to kill a dragon.
Perfect. We could definitely use your help. You
I'll
wouldn't
wait my
happen
tail.
to be a prince by chance, are you? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You were...
I am Yanni. I come
yeah.
from royal blood.
Ah. So like I look back towards the rest of the group and I point at Yanni.
He does have a mighty fine hat, Howard. You're right. Let's go kill that dragon. Salt life, baby.
That's right. I come from the beach.
Ink speaks for Howard. Howard demands to see the map.
You share the map?
I reach into my cloak. I take the map out.
All right, and let me send that to you all. Because your boy made up a map the other night.
Right.
Let's see.
Rick's got milk.
Milk?
He's got a nice
Milk.
large bottle of milk. Rick, great job.
Water.
I just sent the map via chat, guys.
God. Oh, there's the chat.
And can you tell where the cave is, Yanni? Do you see what I'm referring to?
Yes.
I don't see it.
All right, so top left, there's a little hook, little bump.
Above the first mountain peak on the bottom.
There
So
you
the
go.
T and the, it's right diagonal top left of the T and the.
Oh,
It looks
whatever
like a
you
little-
sent. Whatever you sent, I might just not be able to see because I'm on my phone.
Oh, I sent it
All right,
to
hold
you
on.
via Facebook Messenger if you have the computer pulled up on your side.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. That I
Here
can do.
That's for you if you wish to watch. There you go. Oh, look at that. Okay. We do have some people chatting a little bit. That's kind of cool. Aside. With the map, I'll say it with with Yanni's expertise of tracking and exploration, I'll give you guys advantage on your survival checks to enter and find the beast's lair. If you guys want to make some survival checks as you're breaking through pockets of trees, you see far off to the west that these giant pillars reaching thousands of feet in the air that aren't mountains. They are like, oh my God, they're crasts. I don't know how to pronounce them, but if you search up on Google, South China crasts, Karasts, I think it is. I have it written off. They're the giant pillars of stone, but what you see is these giant shaped pillars that look like mountains from a distance that are made of just chunks of solid ice from as far as you can tell. See if I'm accurate on that.
Oh,
Karst, is that what it is?
Karst, K-A-R-S-T.
K-R-S-T.
K-A-R-S-T.
There it is. So if anyone watching wants to see, check out what we're looking at. We're something similar to that, but these giant, massive structures made out of this ice. And yeah,
the scene in Mortal Kombat where they're coming in on the boat for the first time and they're coming to the island. That's what it looks like.
You're seeing these now. It looks like there's multiple of them springing out, and you see one very far off to the right. Far off, that looks like pure ice shooting up. That looks as if it's almost a fortress of solitude, and where it's not with the rock shooting off in the pillars, but it's it's weird. It's kind of like how it looks on the map, where it's like a crumbled mountain coming up, and then the two popping off of the side, and it looks like there's a perpetual storm above it. Yanni, this may be the Pale Prince's place that they're talking about. You do know?
Go.
May not want to go directly towards there.
Yes, we want to go directly towards there.
You guys are going to go towards the Pale Prince.
Oh, I am.
You are. All right. You guys are looking over the map. You see that there is some markings to the southwest of this. What you're kind of picking up, and you're seeing, okay, looks like the dragon's coming from kind of the west a little bit, and I need everyone to make survival checks to see how accurate you all know where to go.
8.
Oh, I got a 6.
14.
16.
6. We are not.
Oh, 2 6.
Azoth, what you get?
8.
8? Oh, all right. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Not such good rolls that time around.
It's cold.
You hear, as you begin journeying in a northwestern path just towards these crasts, you hear a loud as you look up, and you see a figure flying through the sky.
Ooh.
Large white wings. Dimensions. You see these large, from looking up, you see a large lizard-like body with these white wings. As it flies out in the direction of the shadowed mountains, not mountains, of these shadowed peaks that are breaching into the sky.
Ooh. I'll howl back at it and then start running in a way like I'm injured or something like that. Like I'm gonna feign a limp and try and to get get its attention.
Oh, okay. Make deception check with disadvantage, as it's not looking down at you. It just flies overhead. But you hear this. It is roughly 200 or 300 feet above you, feet in the sky. It is high above you.
When I see him doing that, I'm also going to start screaming in Draconic into the sky. I'm going to scream, help. Help me in Draconic.
Oh, all right.
We're just gonna run to like the nearest tree and try to hide out of sight.
Howard, you look over and you see one tree off to the right. Looks a little barren.
It's okay.
You go running over, tuck behind it.
It'll be like a little twig, and you see me standing right behind with the bright yellow going on.
Wailing. Make a stealth check. Young dragon is considered large, so it takes up a 10-foot square. So this beast is probably head to tail as it's flying 200-300 feet up in the air. Looks maybe 15 feet wingspan, 30. No, 30. Wingspan would be 15, 20 feet. It's looking small in the sky, but you heard a roar.
Mm-hmm. That's a natural 20 on the stealth check behind the
Howard,
tree.
With fear, you quickly wrap yourself in your cloak and just tuck behind the tree as it starts to pass over. What did you roll for a persuasion check, Yanni? Oh, roll a persuasion check with advantage because you're in Draconic, I'll say. It's not.
So 23.
Okay. What is everyone else doing? As you hear the roaring, you look up. 200 feet in the sky, you see a dragon flying.
I'm behind Howard.
Okay.
I'm going to wait for it to descend on us, and then I'm going to pop out one of my barrel lids and just be a barrel in the middle of the woods.
A barrel?
I have 3 barrel lids that I use as a bonus action, and a barrel goes around me.
All right, Bush.
Nice.
All right. Azoth.
Yep.
What are you doing as you're seeing this?
I was trying to just I was just trying to get its attention to as a possible food. Bait.
Okay. Okay. You see this dragon fly over, and you guys begin to think, so high up. It didn't see us. We're good. We're safe. We shouldn't be in danger. At least that's probably what you're thinking, Howard. Thinking, I'm hidden. It's not going to see me. Finks, I'll let you just be hidden, tucked away with... you were grabbed with Howard, right?
Yeah.
So, Karen, you... A little bit of the trick... A little bit of the trickster god giving you a little bit of stealth. You're holding your breath. Because half the party is trying to get its attention, and the other half is saying, let's hide. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Oh, whatever. I'll learn how to figure that out. Sorry, guys, if you're tuning in, you see the chat. Looks like someone's just dropping some links. I don't know how to moderate this right now. Oh, wow.
Oh, shoot, we can become famous?
Links?
Hold on, how do I click these?
Do not. You guys start to hold your breath. It looks down at you now, Yanni, with recognition, and it starts to dive bomb. What did you say again for it? Come help?
Help me.
Oh, no.
You hear out of its mouth, "Who dares?" As you see a giant, I mean, in size comparison to you, this is large. This is very large. 15 foot long white dragon wingspan down as it comes swooping down, surveying and kind of circling around, and lands in front of you, calling directly at it. How, Remus, as you saw it descend, you pop the shield. Make a stealth check. See if you were able to pop the stealth the check off in time.
$24.
With the quickness and lightning speed of fear of not wanting to have to tangle with another dragon, you quickly grab a shield, this wooden shielded top to a barrel, lift it above yourself, and go. Poof. And you, Yanni, you see off the corner of your eye a wooden barrel with some metal strappings around apparate out of nowhere, and the tiefling is gone, seemingly inside of where the space was. Azoth, are you next to Yanni where the dragon begins to kind of drop down?
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe like I'm Yanni's pet or something like that at this point. I don't know. I'll kind of like just, not aggressively, but just kind of like,
Interrupt my hunt. This better be good.
So has he landed yet, or he's still kind of?
He is at about a 20 foot in the air as he's kind of coming down, taking a gander of what he's looking at, surveying the field.
I pull my cloak off my head fully. I grab my bow with an arrow. I pull the arrow and I scream back in Draconic, "Your hunting days are over, you bastard."
Ooh. Let's roll for initiative.
That's right.
All right, guys.
Yeah, let's do this.
Anthony, while he's threatening him, can I pop my invoke duplicity and make a illusion of things?
Yes, I will say we can do that. Give me one moment as I get a battle cam for you all.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, snap.
You guys, I planned for one map and I have to pull a different one off.
Classic.
Classic Faybala 5 switcheroo.
That's what we call chaotic, baby.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Honestly,
This dungeon map change is brought to you by Oogie Games. Oogie Games, go check them out. Buy some old, used, and new games at Oogie Games, 2406 Military Road in Niagara Falls. Oogie Games.
Maybe you're cleaning out your closet, need to sell games or trade them for new games you want. Go to Oogie Games.
Yes.
Or maybe they can fix your broken NES. I don't know. They repair stuff. This is where the plug tails off. I'm sorry, Oogie Games.
I do have a broken NES. I should go talk to them.
all right.
What's that? Remus, get out of that barrel.
Soon.
Let's see. We will
You're
say
in a barrel.
I have my own disposable barrels, basically.
Like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. You have just popped inside of a wooden barrel with metal things around it. Like the standard barrel.
Basically starts doing the tiptoe.
Yeah.
I actually the last session we had, I jumped from one bush to another bush in the barrel.
You better hope that I'm engaged in this battle, otherwise I'm coming over there and pushing that barrel on its side and rolling it down.
we're gonna say
Donkey Kong action
here.
Yep.
Why haven't we tried that yet?
We don't have if we had like a barbarian or something, I think that would be great.
I mean, we've got a druid. He could just turn into a gorilla. I mean,
that's true.
Just saying, we can literally make a
there you
Donkey Kong.
Look at that battle.
He has to have like a little red tie.
So you're right up in front of it. It's got the arrows. So there's Yanni. I have a mini for. Howard, you are tucking ass behind this tree over here. Holding Finks. Where is the hell did you go, Finks? Finks is right here. Can you guys see? Nope. You got Finks tucking.
Is Finks a goblin?
Finks is a goblin.
Finks is a goblin.
We're in a barrel. We're gonna say for the barrel.
You don't have a barrel mini?
I don't have a barrel mini. I'm sorry. Where would you have popped the barrel? Tree is off here to the distance. This is where he is.
I'm going the distance.
Where would you have popped the barrel off at?
I'm gonna say I'm like on the line in between the pillar and Yanni.
Okay, so like right pop. So right there.
Yeah.
Pop that up. And I don't have a wolf mini. I don't have any wolf minis yet, so we'll say that there is a little ice wolf mini right there.
Anthony, about how far is the distance between Finks and Yanni?
Distance between Finks and Yanni. Let's see real quick. I want to do this. Distance is
7.
I have. Where is my? Hold on 1 second.
It's 5.
Bear with me for just a moment. I have my dungeon tiles for a second as measurements. Be able to hear you. Where'd my dungeon tiles go?
So what is a Twitch chat?
So you can go onto Twitch and watch the stream, and then like people will just chat.
They're asking for more Ricky.
No.
Or more Rick?
They're actually asking for more Ricky, and then if we want to become famous, there's a lot of questions about that.
Like how famous?
Well, we can buy followers, and
I just want to be. I want to be like ludicrous famous.
This is like when people post on Instagram and the accounts ask if you want to collab. That's not collab.
I get a lot of these too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, collab.
So, how is that view camera-wise for you guys?
Looks great.
I can see some stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect right there.
There you go.
Shift it over. You get more in the light.
What the?
Let's see.
I didn't summon the lamp.
Very large tree.
It's a very big tree.
So you are.
I love lamp.
You're 8 spaces, 40 feet from Yanni, and them roughly.
So the illusion can appear like 30 feet away from me to start. I want it to kind of like be obscured by Yanni, as if I was like ready to go behind him. Brave warrior.
Okay. I have a mini we can use for you would be for your duplicate.
Actual Finks is going to stay cowering behind the tree, though, so
100%.
have to move him.
I have a little kobold here.
Perfect.
You want to be where?
I just want it to be as if the dragon didn't see me pop up. I want to be in between the sight line, basically as close to Yanni as I can get, within 30 feet, and then just have like the perfect, so he can't see me just appear.
So Howard is hiding behind a tree over here with you, 30 feet. So you're right there. So be 10. You can get about right. You get up to about here. Is that okay?
Perfect. Yeah, I just want to be obscured when I appear.
Yep, you're good. You're right there. So Yanni, you see a small little goblin's figure pop up to your right, and roll for initiative, guys. So what everyone get? Howard.
12.
12. Remus.
15.
Oh, I got a 21.
22.
Ooh.
13.
Nice.
Let's go.
Ooh, hold on real quick. Hold on. I need to readjust this, re-edit this encounter. It add 5 extra players, and I don't want to deal with that. One moment.
Who?
My bad. Hold on. I'm adding in a because I don't have
Faybala 5 times 2.
Squared.
Squared.
Shit.
All right, Howard. Yours again?
12.
12. Remus was 15.
Yeah.
Azoth is 13.
15.
What was it?
13.
13. My bad. Finks was 22.
22.
Yanni?
21.
Nice. All right. Ooh. Off the top of the round. All right. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to up my mic a little bit because I'm going to do a little bit of walking, guys. How am I coming through? Is it still good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Loud and clear.
Let me know if I get a little quiet, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Top of the round. Finks, what are you doing?
All right. So Finks is going to start with his spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So I'm going to summon the bat creature.
Okay. So you guys see Finks start to look around this can you summon it from your
Yeah. So the whole point of the illusion is it can cast spells as if it were me. It
Okay,
just
yeah.
can't like talk or anything.
So you see the mini Finks over here where we have this nice little kobold. And for anyone tuning in now watching, this is a white dragon. Please ignore the black dragon mini. You see this scrambling Finks start to look around for a moon to cast off of, and in a faint distance see something similar. It's like, that'll do. And as it begins to point and pull the energies from this moon, you see this little, very, you've always cast it in darkness, little moonlit white pearlescent bat start to fly out from in front of it. We'll say, these are the bats.
All right. I'm gonna summon it right on the right flank there, and have it start
Here?
attacking. Right on the right flank of the dragon.
So right there.
Yeah.
All right. The dragon is 15 to 20 feet up in the sky right now.
That's fine. It's a 20-foot range actually, so that works. So I'm gonna attack with that.
All right.
And also, I wanted to cast that as a 3rd level spell, so it is an extra 2d8 when I attack with that.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Ziani, you see this moonlight visage of bats come out of this goblin's hands and go and turn, and almost with almost like a swarm mentality, smash into the side of the dragon.
So we're opening that up with a natural 20. 27 to hit.
Nice. That is a hit. Roll some damage.
All right, cool.
Make perception checks, everyone, real quick, just to look at what they can roll. Not everyone. Correction. Yanni, Finks. No, correction. Yanni and Azoth. Make perception checks real quick as this dragon is over you now.
24.
16.
Okay. This dragon looks it looks a little hurt, as if it was just came from battle. It has a couple cuts into one of its thighs, and it was kind of lines up that it was flying with urgency now. So
All right, so the crit was... Sorry, I thought it was a 3rd level spell. It's a 2nd level spell. Doesn't actually have any benefit. But anyway, it did...
Do you guys have access to 3rd level?
I do,
No.
yeah.
You do? Did you want to cast it at 3rd?
No, I don't. I misread it wrong. There's actually no benefit for doing that. It's at 4th level. It goes up.
Oh,
so
good.
I'll go to the 2nd level. But it did 11 damage plus 1 for the Wand of the War Mage.
Awesome.
Does that plus 1 double? I don't...
Does it? The Wand of the War Mage, I'm pretty sure, only does a +1 to attack rolls. Does it
that
do
was
extra?
one to attack and damage. Well, then just 11 then.
Okay, well, no. If it's does it say +1? If it says +1 to damage, Double it then. I double all damage on a nat.
+1 bonus to spell rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making. Okay, nope. Sorry. +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. So no extra damage. 11.
Okay, cool. 11 damage as this visage of moonlight bats slam into the creature. It goes, ugh, and they begin to start to bite at him. He starts to snatch at the drag at the bats that are smashing into it. As it's biting it, as it's done biting, it kind of rears its head, looking right down at you, Yanni, calling it down for no reason. By mere just dumb luck of a high persuasion roll in Draconic.
Is the dragon landed or is it still hovering?
Dragon is not landed. It is hovering.
How high up is it again?
15 feet.
Okay.
Anywhere between 15 and 20, it's kind of like floosh. It goes up a little bit and then it starts to lower and then floosh.
Okay.
Yanni, you're up next. Unless Sphinx wishes to do movement.
Actually, I that was my bonus action to cast that spell. So I also want to cast Bless if I can. And that will be my concentration. So 3
bonus action was to cast it and hit and make the attack.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me reread that real quick. It's been a while since I used this.
No, you're
so
good.
Casting time, 1 bonus action. You create the weapon. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack. And then as a bonus action, I can move it again. So the first one I think is free.
Yes.
And then the second one will take up my bonus action again. But I still have my regular action. Is that correct?
I don't know offhand, but let's roll with it for right now. Sure. You already cast it, so boom, you hit, attacked.
Okay, I just want to cast Bless on the party here.
Cast Blessed. Go for it.
All right, so everybody, well, the 3 people closest to me, so Remus, Yanni, and Azoth, you guys are going to get 1d4 extra on the attack rolls and saving rolls.
All right.
So be sure.
A D4 extra.
So when you're making attack rolls, add an extra D4 to your D20.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Opposite of Hex, basically. Or opposite of Bane.
Cool.
So you are... Who's blessed? Is it 3 of you?
Azoth, Remus, and Yanni.
They're #blessed.
Yes, thank you.
Brands.
Ooh, get out of that barrel.
And we'll give you a little bless. Here, you get a little Rasta dice of bless. There you go. Yanni, what are you doing? This dragon just reared its head over you. You calling it out of its sky. You have its attention.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon clearly. And then I'm going to finally attempt to release my arrow that I have been holding back there.
Put it.
Just 1 second. Just checking one other thing real quick for myself. Yep, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to use, my longbow. I'm going to release an arrow. We'll see. I'll roll that extra D4 there as well. I had a natural 20. I cannot make that up.
Yeah, so holding it just perfect, just spot on. Roll damage at this bad boy.
Feel good about this fight.
So because it already took some damage and it looks like it's not at full health, with my Colossus Slayer, I get an extra D8 and then a D6 for the Hunter's Mark. So that total damage is 5, 9, 14, 15.
All right, nice. You pick an arrow, calling the Hunter's Mark upon it as you go to raise your bow. You place a nice, well-pointed arrow right into its part of its chest. You see the arrow sink in and bed in just a little bit more deeper, having your colossal feature plus the Hunter's Mark. It looks down at you. Do you wish to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to actually use my second attack and just shoot another arrow at his stupid ass.
All right. Bonus action, you reload, you grab that second arrow.
I got a 1 second here. +8, 21.
Launch that hits.
All right. So then I can only use the Colossus Slayer once per turn, so it's just my regular D8 and my D6. So, and that is 7 and 5, so that is 12.
Nice. Another in the other part of the shoulder, you pick up another arrow, and it's almost like as you're looking at this beast with the hunter's mark, you're looking at it as if it's a grid of a schematics of you're looking for the pinpoint accuracy of where to place the shots. Another one right into his shoulder. It backs off a little bit, looking a little aggravated at you. That it came down to help to see what called it. And it just got shot with 2 arrows.
It sure did.
What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm just going to lean over my shoulder and say to the illusion, I believe, Finks, the goblin there, I'm going to say, for glory, but in goblinoid.
All right.
In goblin, I'm going to say it. So, no common.
There you go. All right. Up next, it's going to use a legendary action after your turn to immediately, you see it go, and all the air around it now starts to just sucked in, and you see this cold, frosty mist just over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as I need actually Azoth and Yanni to make Constitution saving throws.
Don't forget the D4.
I'm immune.
Oh,
I'm a winter
You're
wolf.
immune to cold damage?
I'm immune to cold damage. I'm a winter wolf.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I got a 15.
18?
So can I position myself in front of him to take to basically take some of the like shield?
You're like that guy that always wears short pants no matter what time of year it is.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check. Make a dexterity check because you said you were laying on your side prone, kind of like wounded-ish. That
Okay.
you're trying to scramble up now to jump in front of it and trying to see if you can take the brunt or at least part of the damage.
Okay. And then 8.
8.
8.
You scramble up and seeing a blast coming from it, you think, I can do this. I can help. Let me jump in front. Let me see if I can help and jump. And as you go to get up and leap, you jump a little bit too much and you just jump out of the way. And unfortunately, the blast still hits Yanni dead and centered. We roll some damage here. Do 5d8 cold damage. 9, 15, 22. You get hit with 27 points of cold damage as a frosty stream streaks down at you. Yanni, just how you looking?
18 points left.
All right, I figure you got level 5 is you guys aren't as squishy. All right, it's now the dragon's turn. Let's see. Oh wait, it's got a D. See if I can get that back. Nope. It does not recharge its breath. So it is going to now swoop down and make a multi-attack as it comes down at you and with its mouth to go bite as it claws at you. The first one at you, Yanni, is with its mouth. It's going to be a 14 plus 7.
Oh, that hits then.
Yeah. Coming in for part of your shoulder to try and replicate a little bit of the pain that you just launched at it. It's going to hit you for 13 damage as you get bitten right in your shoulder. You feel part of your shoulder blade go, and you're sitting there going, well, that's going to be a little harder to shoot an arrow now. It is going to take one claw attack and swipe at the wolf that just jumped across it. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, no, shoot. Come on. That's a natural one coming over at the wolf as it runs to jump across you. It's almost like it kind of gallops in the air, and the paw swiping misses you. It's going to take another swipe over at you, getting aggravated that it missed. That's a 3 to +7, so 10?
13.
You got lucky. The dragon kind of flies up over here now, a little bit off to the side as it moved during its attack. And it is going to fly up here. It's hunter marked. It's going to fly up about 10 feet up. So it is 25 feet in the air. It is now Remus's turn. Remus, you're in your barrel. You are 40 feet from where the dragon is, but 20 feet up, so 60 feet distance. What do you want to do?
I'm going to move 30 feet towards the dragon in barrel form still.
30 feet?
Yeah, so a little more left. Yeah, towards where that... Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go there. And I'm going to toss my barrel lid to the side.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to toss my barrel lid to the side and throw 2 psychic daggers at it.
All right. You toss the Captain America shield style, just, and you see the barrel just go into the side. The barrel just still kind of whole. Just, it's weird looking at him, just kind of like popping up and like launching daggers. Big attack rolls.
All right. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come on, Remus.
25.
That hits.
All right. That one's for... Because there's no one within 5 feet of him, right?
No.
Sad. Okay, so that's going to be 4 damage for that one.
Oh, yeah, 4. That's pretty good.
Big 4.
It's a strong 4.
Strong for you.
4.
It's strong 4, guys.
40 damage. Help me, Rick. Remus, help. Barrel.
You want to throw a second one?
Yeah, it was a 14.
14. As you go to launch off the side hand, you see a psychic dagger just go passing over his shoulder.
That's fair. That's gonna be it, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, that's it for me for now.
Awesome. All right, so launch it. Next time. It's okay. The barrel, we'll say, is toppled over here to the side. Because Remus didn't disengage with the barrel, it's just kind of thrown off. Do you kind of tuck into the barrel and try to, or are you going to just stand up still, or what's up?
I mean, I believe it's just to the side of me. I used up my movement.
Okay.
So it's just kind of chilling next to me. I'm out of the barrel now.
Barrel's to your side, just kind of chilling there. Sick. Oh wait, this was the spiritual weapon. That's what that was. All right. Next up is Azoth.
Dragon's too far out of my way to do anything with it hovering in the air, so I'm just gonna stay on the defensive for right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold steady.
Okay. Do you want to hold your attack or hold your action for something specific?
I guess if I can do that and wait till he lands, potentially to hold it, I guess. I don't know.
All right. You cannot hold movement, like intended movement. So if you wish to move somewhere, you can do that. But if you can say, I want to wait next to Yanni until the dragon comes within range and then I want to bite at it, something like that. When that happens, it then takes place.
All right, I'll do that then. I'll stand guard by Yanni until the dragon is within melee range.
All right.
For attack.
Got it. Howard, you're tucked behind this tree here. You saw a dragon come swooping down, take a bite at Yanni. What are you doing?
Howard's going to freak out. He's going to lift up his arm, attempt to do Eldritch Blast, and in the sudden weight of realizing what he's done with the Green Warden, verbal doesn't work, so nothing comes out. And in sheer dread and panic, like he's like, oh crap. I'm going to start moving around towards the backside of him, I guess, kind of like make a round towards him.
All right.
But before Howard goes, can I just take out like my light crossbow and just kind of like offer it to him?
Yes.
Yeah. In the moment of just kind of, we'll say that the free action of that kind of all happened. Yeah. I want to say, make a willpower, wisdom check.
Okay. Just regular check. Ooh, 7.
7. Finks.
Yes.
Howard holding on to you and kind of just
I would have let
moving
Howard
around.
go by now already. Like,
You would have let Finks go?
Oh, yeah. I was behind him. He wasn't holding me.
Behind him. Okay.
Yeah. I'm in like a snowbank.
And in the moment of kind of passing over the tree, as Howard kind of grabs you and he goes to cast, kind of grabbing the thing, you feel a weird tingle in your arm where when you hand over the crossbow as Howard's trying to shoot Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
You could see Howard line up and be like, and you feel this weird tingle in your arm, almost like a pins and needles. And then it fades away.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Top of the round. What are you doing?
How far away is Dragon from my weapon?
45 feet or so.
Right. So my bonus action, I can move it 20 feet. I'm going to move it back towards me.
Okay. This Sphinx or this Sphinx?
Illusion Sphinx. Real Sphinx is like, okay, so the way this thing works is I have to use my own senses. So
yes.
Sphinx is like peeking out of the snowbank, kind of like masterminding the whole thing, whatever he's doing, but he's trying to stay out of sight while he's doing it.
Yep.
So that's why I can't.
No, it's good. I just want to make sure because when you say move towards Sphinx, I don't know which Sphinx. So you want toward that one.
Illusion Sphinx for now. So yeah, 20 feet that way, just to get it more, defending our party here. And then for my actual action, I'm going to cast. Where's my spells?
These bats start to flap and fly their way over.
I'm going to hit him with the. It's the weapon. Where is it? Guiding bolt.
There you go.
I'm going to do it at level 2.
Cast guiding bolt. Is it is it attack to? Do you have to guiding bolt automatic hit or is that magic missile?
I got a hit. So I rolled a 18.
18. That just hits.
Oh, good.
That one saved you. Oh, wait. Yeah. A little bit more, but close to just hitting.
All right. So that's 5d6 radiant damage, totaling 19.
You guys see this little goblin of Sphinx poke its hand up because I don't know if it holds the wand too, but we'll say it looks like it's holding the wand, and you see a ray of light just just erupt from it like magna flashlight style, and just start to blast itself at the dragon. 19 damage.
Yep.
That's looking a little hurt, guys. Okay.
Hey, thanks. Real quick, was that a light crossbow that you gave me?
I'm sorry?
Was that a light crossbow that you gave me?
Crossbow, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't remember where I found it, but I have it in my inventory.
I'll say in the quick grabbing, he hands you 3 bolts with it.
I always keep one in the chamber too, so
4, we'll say. Perfect.
Street smart.
It's loaded. Too. There you go. All right. Yanni, you're up.
Well,
about 25 feet in the air.
What? You know what? I'm pissed. I'm just gonna try to shoot arrows again. I'm pissed. I'll take a risk on my life. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot my first arrow. 12, and then the extra 2, so 14 and 8, so 23.
23. That hits. That
Right.
hits.
So then I get a colossal.
Where are you aiming for? Just chest shots? Anything specific? You trying to call shots at all?
I got the hunter's prey on there, so I'm kind of just exactly how you described it. I'm looking at. You had said earlier that there was some wounds, that it had shown some scratches.
Cutting looks like it took like some like giant axe cleavings to the leg by something large.
So places where it's already seeming weak, either the shots that I already had arrows in there, or in that gash where the leg is, or maybe even some soft placement underneath the belly.
Perfect.
But right now I'm pretty weak. And I'm pretty angry and delirious, so I'm also at the same time just trying to hit it with anything I can. You know?
Got it.
All right, so
you pull up another one.
20 damage.
You see this arrow come rocketing from the bow, and as it hits the part right in its leg where you're seeing that it looked like it has almost like it was freshly cleaved almost. And as it hits it, you see a tendon from its leg go as it goes, drops a little as you deal a massive chunk of damage into its rear. It'd be passenger rear leg, we'll say.
Got it. And then
and I'll even at that moment it drops a little bit too. It wasn't expecting that. It is down to 17, 15 feet in height.
I'm going to try and grab one more arrow. I'm going to attempt my second attack here.
Okay.
We shall see. It's a 14 plus 4, 18, so a 28.
That hits.
So just nice. The D8 and the D6 only for this time. So 6 plus 1, 7, and the 6, so 13 damage.
You see something in its rib cage above where the cleaved leg is, where you just placed it. You see there almost looks like a hole about. It looks like a hole almost about the size of like your wrist, like you could fist it, like kind of a size hole in its side of its rib cage, and you're like, what the hell is that going to do? You launch an arrow into that, and what's the damage on that?
13.
You see the arrow disappear into the beast as it goes, kind of turn and like move on pain, reacting to whatever you just launched inside of its body. It did some nice damage.
And then I think I need to run.
Got it. Where are you running to?
I am going to, let me look at the, okay, I'm going to run That item that's to the right. What is that? Yep.
That's my my spiritual weapon, the bats.
Okay, that's where the bats are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I'm actually going to run towards that.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of like I see them. There's a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, we'll say
There's one big one,
size.
and then the other ones are just there for flavor.
One big one and a few. So I'm just going to kind of run in there, and that's it. Just I'm standing in here now.
Okay. You will say you're lightly obscured.
Sure.
Sure. Because there's a bunch of them and they're kind of
Yeah, but clearly I'm still there. But it's like
Yeah.
it's the first thing I see, and I'm panicking because I'm weak. So I just run over there.
all right. You go and tuck in and run. It's the dragon's turn. Looking at you running away, looking at the beast that smacked it and launched a bolt of light at it. Let me see. The cool thing about white dragons, they're not the smartest. Yeah. Rage is going to kick in. It is going to see if it recharges. Ooh, no, that doesn't come up. Nice. It gets back. It's you see it, this cold coalescing from its maw with this almost like mist just dripping, kind of like cascading off of its mouth as it's breathing. You shouldn't have done that. It is clearly speaking to you, Yanni. I'll freeze you too. But first, it is going to swoop in, raising and coming down on you on this little bit of Finks. Remus, this body smashes right into you. Make a dexterity check as it comes swooping by you. Make it for a bite attack at Finks. Finks, what's your AC?
So that's an illusion, Finks. It doesn't.
I know.
It doesn't. I don't know how that works, but my personal armor class is 17.
All right. You seeing it come swooping down, you begin to kind of like move, and it gets a duck a little bit, and just as it bites in, it just misses it. Dex on Remus.
Is it just a dex roll or a save?
Dex save. As this white dragon swoops in and completely invades your space with disregard to you.
It's going to be a unnatural 20.
Fair enough. Easily. As this dragon comes swooping in, you begin to tuck and dive off to the left just barely. Pulling the barrel, so at least in holding it to your side, but you get out of range of it without it noticing you. Here it is going to both claws rip into the goblin illusion that you guys may be aware of, because you are prone, you know how Finks operates.
I've actually been hiding that from them, but I probably, Howard saw me do it.
I have no idea about the illusion.
Oh, Remus, you don't know that. I forgot. I thought they knew. My bad.
I don't know what's
Remus,
going on.
You see this dragon swipe at Finks. The first one was a 13 plus 7. That one would hit as both claws. 8 plus 7 is 15. So first one hits. Second one misses it. But within this moment, it sees that it's an illusion as its claws pass right through the goblin's body. That is its turn. Remus, you're up.
Come on, Barrel.
I'll say he begins to hover. He starts to raise a little bit, seeing that the jig is up. He's got enough flight speed. So he begins to raise up 10 feet. So he's back up that 20 foot marker.
Oh, crap. I'm going to throw 2 more daggers at him.
Yes! Right. Daggers!
That's all I've got. For my brain, it's going to be 21.
21 hits. Launch that first one.
Fell anyways.
Come on, Remus.
That's going to be a 7.
Okay. 7 hey, that's a dagger.
That's a dagger.
That's a dagger.
The second one's going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits as well.
For 5 damage.
Oh, I love it.
Chipping away.
Nice.
And I'm going to try and tuck myself back into my barrel.
Make a stealth check.
What?
Because this dragon is swiping down at this imaginary sphinx, and it just got daggered into its side. It's as it's beginning to look over at very slowly at what just threw daggers.
I got a 20.
It sees a barrel.
It sees a barrel in the snow.
It starts to look around for what it presumes to be a goblin hiding somewhere. Finks, make a stealth check.
Shit, goblins are small. They can fit in barrels.
Barrel.
I didn't think this through.
Barrel. If I could turn back time.
All right. 18 plus 6. 24.
It is looking frustrated at what just hit it. It's looking for a goblin, and it doesn't see anything. Let's see. Who is it going to viciously? Up next, Azoth.
All right. So the Winter Wolf can actually speak. It can speak Common, Giant, and Winter Wolf. So the fact that I can still talk means I can still cast my spells.
Yes, she can.
So I want to use my cantrip, Toll the Dead. So I pointed the dragon, and sound of the bell fills the air, and it needs to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or it takes 2d12 necrotic damage.
Oh.
All right, let's roll these dice. 6 Constitution.
Wisdom.
You said wisdom.
Yeah, it says Wisdom 14.
I failed it.
Okay, so
Roll me some damage. As you guys see, this Winter Wolf with this black streaked mohawk point like almost like a hunting dog, just and start to growl and utter in some common tongue.
21.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. You see, this dragon looks hurt.
Yeah.
It looks hurt. Is there effective Toll of the Dead?
Necrotic damage.
No. Like an everlast, like a persistent.
Nope.
Got it. All good. Thinking of something else then. Up next, Howard. Actually, no, it didn't. It did not like that from you as a dragon hitting it. It is going to turn its head around, and the breath of air that it had sucked in is going to use its legendary action to go and launch a stream of icy air at you, at the Winter Wolf.
Okay, I wag my tail at it.
Make a...
I'm immune to cold damage. No effect. I wag my tail at it.
Boom. Never mind. It does think of that. As a nat 20 on a wisdom, it's going to pick it up. Yeah. Aggravated, it sprays its mouth and does not shoot its cold breath at it because it wouldn't do that.
I am going to, however, on my bonus action, use a healing word and cast that on Yanni.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, good.
And he will get, hold on. Give you some health back here, bud.
Thank you, brother.
I was not planning for a Winter Wolf from you, man.
All right.
The white dragon's not that smart.
8. Hold on here. Actions, bonus. Eight plus, okay.
They have a 6 for an intelligence. So
Well, he might.
Hold on,
He
one
might
more
have
second
done
here.
that. Fool.
seeing it happen once with the nat 20 on the check.
12. Yanni.
Yeah.
Yanni, you get 12 hit points back.
Well, thank you.
Nice.
Not
Yep.
bad. Nice. Howard, you're up unless Azoth's gonna move.
No, I'm gonna hold my ground.
You hold your ground as it is flying up 15 feet up in here.
Cool.
Why must we fight?
Because he's more than 30 feet. Never mind. I can't say it.
You say it and you're just like, it didn't hear.
Is he speaking Common or Draconic?
He speaks Common. He's just gonna blatantly just speak out to everyone.
So Howard's just going to think to himself then, so I can get this damn vine off of me. And he's going to roll to the left about 15 feet. And he's going to aim the light crossbow and fire.
Yeah.
Woo. 21.
Oh,
One. That hits.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's just 1d8. 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Strong two.
It doesn't even register you.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
so-
that.
He's going to load up and get ready for his next turn. That's all I got.
Anthony,
Yes.
did that bolt stick in?
Ooh.
It dealt damage. It's very faintly stuck in.
But it's in there.
It's in.
Okay. Might be something later.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where you're going with this. This dragon is looking hurt. Finks, top of the round. It's you. It's looking now, and it's looking as if it's gonna flee.
It's time.
Bonus action, move the bats and attack with them. Move them up 20 feet.
Move them. So they're over here. Let me see real quick. Because he is 20 feet in the air. How high would you have the bats? They were roughly covering
Oh, I don't know.
on the ground.
Well, they've been in the air.
In the air. So
Right.
the
we'll
first
say they're about 10 feet off the ground,
Okay.
kind of covering a general space of where Yanni is.
Use some diagonals here. Some hypotheses.
It's just below it. I'll let you attack with disadvantage.
All right. I'll attack its feet.
Go to attack at its feet.
All right. Hold on.
Strawberry fields forever.
That's where
All
you're
right,
going.
Sorry. With disadvantage, there's a 1 and an 18, so I will take the 1.
Got it.
So,
All right.
and then for my action, I want to use the what's it called? The blasty thing again.
Got it.
Guiding bolt
Make an attack roll.
as a 3rd level spell because I'm in business.
Oh yes.
Better not miss.
Eat dirt.
All right, 17, and then 1 for the war wand. 18.
What was it?
18.
18. That hits.
All right.
As you point up your because it's being cast through the goblin, the little
Yep.
this one over here. Point up your wand, and as you launch a bolt of light, you guys see what you see is a streaming streak of light. How much damage did it do?
18.
18 points. And what was it? 2 hit?
To hit, it was 18. Oh, it was both. Look at that.
Okay. Thought I misheard. So you guys see a streak of light. Finks, what you do see, concentrating on this, is from the wand and from where your duplicate is, a small ball, roughly about the size of a softball, that shoots from the smaller goblin. And as it rockets towards the dragon, this little white ball begins to expand into a large moon of just moonlight, like this, that pale, the pearlescent, opaque moonlight as it, boom, rocks it. You see it within the final blow, this dragon screams out as it drops, flying, trying to keep wings. Your little bats begin to run up and start to pick and chew at the wings as it begins to lose its momentum in the air. And it becomes crashing down. You roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof.
1. 3. Oh, shit.
Boom. Falls over, down. This dragon is circling around, is laying on the ground now with dead or close to life's end.
I go and pee on it.
Okay.
You can easily, you guys can hear a
So, oh.
please. What are you guys doing? It's trying to like mumble. There's something it's trying to say as it tries to keep lifting its head to look and talk, and every time it does, it just keeps falling.
Howard's gonna like run as quickly as he can up to the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets near the head part, telepathically to the dragon, sorry, this is nothing personal. I just want to get rid of a vine. And I'm going to cast Primal Savage, since that's the only one I can do without using verbal.
Yep.
And I'm going to make an attack roll against its throat and basically try to rip out its throat.
Sweet. Make an attack roll.
All right. So that is... it's 23.
That hits.
And then 2
that's you.
Want to roll the die?
I want to roll it.
Oh, you want to roll the die? Roll the die. Let's see how savage you get.
Roll the die.
It's 11 points.
All right. This white dragon, as large as it was not planning to be ambushed, and it's traveling with urgency, hearing a cry out in Draconic. Unfortunately, bamboozled it. You do hear telepathically hit back to you. Don't let the demon take my egg. Please. As it dies, you hear it telepathically hit you.
Whoa.
And it has more of a feminine tone into your head.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Does anyone... I assume we're all just kind of huddled around the dragon now?
You guys can do with what you will. And I'll say, upon killing the dragon, Howard, the band around your arm just goes limp and falls off.
Howard's gonna be so like relieved, like I can speak again. La 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 la.
Oh,
yes, I am back, babies. Yeah, have at it. The dragon is yours. You may pick clean what you want. Yanni, pleasure to finally speak to you. Thank you for your help in helping me achieve what I needed most as far as getting this vine off. and I appreciate that. Yes, let us loot.
It's
Do we-
nice
well-
hearing your voice, friend.
Yes.
Do we
And
need
I'm
a?
going to-
Oh,
What do you guys want to do? There is a young dragon. There's a young white dragon's corpse.
well, does anyone else? Does anyone need anything from the corpse? Remus is going to ask.
We can always use scales, teeth.
Greg.
Finks' illusion's gonna walk back to where I actually am and act like I was just strolling around, and then
There's no camera. All right.
Because I'm take what you need from it. Then I'm going to try something after you've all taken stuff from it.
Could you try fitting it in the barrel?
No, you're going to love this one actually. After
it's weird.
it's another even better power I have.
So we want some proof of what we did, and I think rolling up to that party with the head of the terror of this region would definitely get us some favor.
Yeah.
Do we need a whole head, or do you just want like some scales, a claw?
Definitely some scales. I think we could use those.
Anything? Is there any defining features about that particular dragon that it would be known that was the dragon of the pale whatever?
The dragon of the Vale of the Long Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything that is identifiable that if we just take that piece?
They have like a weird horn.
Well, I mean, I'll say for one, Howard is speaking. You all notice that.
So they already know.
So Howard, the charge to the Green Warden is either the dragon dies or Howard's going to die.
But the warden knows, but the people of the Feywild don't.
They have no
trying
idea.
to be like, hey, look what we did. Give us
right.
some, money.
Make an investigation check as you start looking over this dragon then.
Also, Yanni, you said you still have a map to his lair, correct?
Correct.
I'm thinking, since we already took care of our problem here, we could use that map if you guys don't mind. I'm going to turn the rest of the group. If you guys don't mind spending a little bit extra time out over wherever we are and possibly raiding his lair.
I thought that totally was the plan. You said Finks could have all of your stuff.
Not all of my stuff, but he can have a good portion.
I think we'll have to figure that out. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And then he's going to kind of hang around Yanni a little bit and just kind of nonchalantly check him for any tails that might look demonish or hidden horns that might look demonish in any type of way.
Make investigation. Make a perception check. And Finks, make investigation check over the dragon. You start to, what?
I rolled a 0.
White dragon, man. It's a bit. This to you guys. This is I mean, the dragons are large. This is a very massive beast. This dragon's about the size of a car with wings. Has this pretty massive beast. The tail is easily the length of the just is like double the length of just the body, or like the body just extended on. Wings flashed out. I mean, this is huge. To you, being a goblin, this is really big. You do want to like, what's up?
I
want to take one of its eyes.
Good.
Okay. I'll let you make animal handling or no, not animal handling. Make a medicine or a sleight of hand. So it'll be dexterity.
All right, I'll take medicine.
Okay.
And awesome. 5.
5.
Yeah.
You go to push into one of the eyes, and you get a dagger. And as you go to kind of cut in around, the eyes are about the size to fit a palm each. As you go to put your hand up to, and as you go to cut the one, your hand slips and slices through the eye.
Oh, what are you doing?
You want to go for the other one?
No.
Do you want some help? I'm going to get rid of this dragon, hopefully, once we take off whatever we need it.
Mr.
I just want an
Yanni
eye.
seems like a skilled tracker. Maybe he has some experience with removing dragon pieces.
I just want an eye.
John or Yanni, are you grabbing anything off of this dragon?
No.
Nope. Do you wish to assist or help them?
No.
Perfect.
All right.
I
want before Remus does his thing, I definitely want some scales, something identifiable aside from the scales, and then maybe like a dragon steak. I don't know. I do want to try to eat some of it.
Okay. I'll say over the course of knowing what, kind of have an idea of where Remus is going to go, you're like, hold off, give me a moment. And unfortunately, with your check of looking over, you don't see anything that's marked identifiable, but make a medicine check.
Okay.
Try to see what you can cut off and harvest.
Howard's actually going to assist too, because of the mention of steak, like makes him salivate and hungry, and like he wants to try dragon steak too.
15.
All right. You go over to the cut in the leg that was cleaved at by a giant axe of sorts, or it looks like a giant blade. And cut this, and you just begin to put a dagger in and start to slice in there, and Howard kind of holds it and assists you. You get off a couple steaks of dragon meat. I'll say, I mean, there's enough that you can say however much you want. You can snatch. You want five steaks?
We got dinner.
You got dinner? How much scales do you want? And where are you putting them?
Because I want enough to make a goblin-sized full armor of some sort.
Where are you storing them on you? Do you guys have bags or pouches that can carry it?
I have a backpack still.
You have a backpack?
Yeah.
All right. Make a what did you roll for the medicine?
15.
15. Takes at that rate to take about an hour and a half, and you have enough for a hour and a half for a goblin-sized chain, like a scale mail of white dragon scales. Not nothing for a human, like a full like humanoid figure, but for you, you were able to pull that off.
Cool.
All right, what are you guys doing? There is a dragon's body here.
Going to carve out a tooth.
Okay. Easy enough. Are you trying to be careful about it and pop them out, or are you just kind of whacking and cutting away?
I'll try and pop the one out. I only want one.
All right. Make a dex check to see if you can pop it in you just kind of position your knife, and it's kind of like picking a lock a little bit.
Okay, so dex 18.
You start to wiggle and position your knife in, cutting in, pulling up conjuring some psychic energy to help phase the blade as you chisel and kind of like scrape in. And then you kind of do this motion where you elbow drop and go whack and just smack the butt end of one of the daggers you have that you hear this little pop. You get a white dragon tooth. Long and gnarly.
Awesome. I check again. No one wants anything else from this, right?
No, I already got my skills. I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm going to try and use my ability to turn this white dragon into a coin.
All right.
What?
You take a... Yep.
I turn people into coins.
You all see Remus now kind of look over at this as he's kind of waving his hand.
What does that require? Is it a spell?
It's part of my bloodline.
Is it something you have to speak? Like what do you have to do for it?
It's kind of it's a spell like effect is what you're watching essentially is watching cast.
Is it verbal? Is it
no requirements of verbal.
It's more like just somatic and like
He's using the hands?
Yep, he's using his hands about to cast something and do something.
Okay, where did you put the tooth?
In my pocket.
It just fits in your pocket? How big is the tooth?
Tooth is about half foot long, anywhere between 10 to 12 inches.
Okay, I am going to pass behind Remus, and I'm going to attempt to take it from his pocket.
Oh.
Stealth check with advantage, or sleight of hand with advantage, as Remus, you are very distracted at this point.
Okay, I got a 9 or a 17 plus 5, so 22.
What's your passive perception, Remus?
Oh, it's definitely like 11. It's totally 11.
All right. You guys see Yanni kind of walk up behind Remus, kind of watching what's happening. And Yanni, I'll say, as Remus begins to wave his hand and kind of concentrate, staring at this great beast that you guys just took down, you see this faint mark appear on his back of his hand, just very faintly. And it almost looks like a money sign a bit. But the two lines that come down between like the dollar sign, it's almost like an M that kind of flails up. And you see this great beast go. It's a little platinum coin sitting there, Remus, that has a 2,300. Magically, you can see above it. So it's 2,300 gold piece you just got.
I pick it up.
But for you,
lift my layers and stick it in the coin-sized hole in my body.
What?
He's a human piggy bank.
What?
In my skin, on my one side, is a hole about yay big that can fit coins.
All right. While after I pass by him while this is happening, I took the tooth. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have the tooth. By the way, if that wasn't clear, you have the tooth. Easily.
I want to go over to Azoth and lean down and ask if do you have any injuries?
I didn't take any damage.
Okay.
All right.
I just didn't know if are you at, I'm asking you if you're at full health.
I'm at full health. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Anyone else doing anything as you see? I see Remus get the coin, which I don't think any of you guys have fully witnessed yet. Have you? Yeah, you guys all just saw Remus turn a dragon into a coin.
Yeah.
There's some explaining to do, I feel.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned about him placing the coin into his body. I'm freaked. Also, when you transform into the wolf, does all your stuff just kind of disappear while you're in that form?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like melts into his
like,
body.
Yeah.
Is there a place that is it just fur now?
Well, no, I'm back after I switched back afterwards.
Okay, so
I'm me.
Okay. So as I come after I ask that, and you say that you're healed, I'm gonna reach into my cloak and I'm gonna actually pull out the map, which is folded down, almost like hand size, and I'm gonna just place it into your hand. Kind of like a drug money pass off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I totally know what you mean.
Yep.
I've never done that before ever.
Right. So I'm just kind of passing it off like that.
Okay, you pass off the map. You guys, are you feeling like you want to take a little bit of a rest and start to rest for the day personally?
Well, do we know how far this cave is?
Looking at the map, it looks like about half a day's journey north. northwest.
Approximately like what time of day is it? Is it like sun already starting or what?
You guys were, it's...
It was pretty early.
It was pretty early. You guys got attacked probably around 8 o'clock, 8:30-ish. After the breaking down, kind of taking in the fight, we'll say it is 9 in the morning.
So if we want to take a quick rest, we can, and then just want to venture the rest of the way up to the lair.
Sure. I mean, I'm fine, but...
And what about you, good friend? Thank you so much for your help. As he's like facing towards Yanni. What are your plans after this?
I had this journey set before me. I've left behind close loved ones that I must return to.
Perfect. Don't take this the wrong way whatsoever. You're not a demon, are you?
A demon?
No. Yeah, a demon.
When you say that, what do you mean?
Like, demons, they usually reside in hell. They have little horns, big tail.
I'm going to look back at Howard and say, no, I am no demon. And then I'm going to speak in infernal. I'm going to speak, or am I?
Howard, do you know Infernal?
I do.
You heard Infernal.
I just chuckled to myself at that.
Oh, yeah, actually, I do know Infernal, too, so... Perfect.
Damn it.
Yeah. Like, okay. I'm going to say back in Infernal, well, if you are more than welcome to accompany us. I hear there is a lovely egg.
And I'm going to lift my right hand up and kind of like a nervous tick almost, use my thumb to spin the ring on my finger and just nod. I'm going to pull the cloak up and just kind of not say anything.
All right. Out of this real quick, John, I just sent you a message via Facebook if you want to check that.
Yeah, I saw it. I can't exit because the Zoom's on my phone.
All right.
The answer
2 weeks.
is yes. The answer is yes.
All right. With that, you guys notice, well, for the time being, you may not be in Faybala, but there are 5 of you. So might as well get some treasure. And we'll pick up there next week. Guys, everyone watching that did check in. It shows on my end on Streamlabs that there's only 1 viewer still. I don't know.
It's probably
Thank
still
you.
me.
Is that what you're still in? All right, that's cool.
I'm also
So for the people that did tune in, thank you so much. That was awesome to see a couple people pop in. To see if you're watching this via YouTube, thank you so much. It means so much that you guys are checking us out still and watching. And please, if you haven't yet, head on over to smartpunk.com.
Smart Punk
Links below.
Shop.
SmartPunkShop.com.
Yeah.
Search up Keep Flying. Get that new EP, Survival. It is phenomenal. If you're feeling D&D and you're like, guys, I want to see what Keep Flying's about, go check out their music video for the brand new song they just dropped, which the music video is all about a group of friends trying to get together to play D&D. And I'm going blank on the song title right now it is Never Back Down.
They never lie down.
They never lie down. They never lie down. I love the song. It is awesome. It is killer. Our Remus is playing the Dungeon Master, and you even get to see some players in the music video jump into character in a way, and it's really fun to watch. So go over there, check them out, subscribe to Keep Flying. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe, go follow them on Spotify. Look at that logo. I love it. It's beautiful. Their music is awesome. We describe it, and from Vinyl Divers and me and Chris on Chris and Anthony have talked about it and say that it's like ska punk. It's thrash punk with a little bit of ska adjacent tendencies. I think that was Ricky threw that at me, the ska adjacent, and it really is. It's like some hardcore, nice heavy, just skate punk, and then you get some horns hitting you, and you're like, oh shit. And then some wicked lead guitar, and I love it, and you guys should love it too. So please check them out. Help support them. Go pick them up. Go pick up some merch. Well, real quick, guys. There you go. What is the Keep Flying shop? Is it Keep Flying shop?
Oh, we launched the. We currently have everything that we have is just concentrated on that physical vinyl.
Physical vinyl.
We're launching our like survival store like after Christmas.
Okay,
Like
so guys,
have nothing, so that way people are like, oh, I'll go buy the record. You know,
good. So that's a great plan, and I'm gonna tell you, if you want to help support them, please do. Go pick up that vinyl. Go pick up that record because. Listen, it's the best way to listen to some music, and I'm telling you, they won't disappoint you. And if you're able to, after COVID, when they play a live show, please go see them. It's an experience unlike other. When they come back to Western New York over in the Buffalo, we're going to try and get any of the podcasters and all of our friends here to go out and check them out because I know Mark hasn't seen them yet. Dude, you're in for one hell of a treat.
We just got asked to play a show in Buffalo. On April 17th.
Well, that's by my birthday.
There we go.
Wait, April that's someone's birthday. Oh.
That's his birthday, that is.
I'm pretty sure it's the king.
It is.
It's the king's birthday in Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh!
I told this person I don't think shows are back that by then, but we accept the offer, sure. But we I don't think
we'll keep you posted.
Listen, if you're in Western New York and you're in the Buffalo area, keep your April dates open. If they have a show, please make it out as long as they're doing shows. Okay. Help them out. I'm the Dungeon Master, Anthony. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Get us on our social media, pod-casters. _ tabletop gaming, or just search up podcasters tabletop gaming. Links are below. We share the feed. Check them out. I'm gonna let the players sign off because it's one of my favorite parts of it. Howard, you're first today.
Oh, okay. Howard, Danny Chavez. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Ratfink Arts, RATPHINC Arts. I like to doodle. You can also hear me and Anthony do our little spin-off show, Rolling for Wisdom, where we like to talk D&D. However, we are not professional, so don't add us. And my other side show with Chris, Saturday Night Video Store. I had to think about that real quick, where we like to talk about movies, so check that out. As well as our Teespring designs. Go buy some merch from us as well, too. Help support the show.
And the stream now.
And the stream. Also rocking this.
There you go.
So, yeah, go check them out. Go check Keep Flying Out. Awesome band. If you guys ever make your way down to Clearwater area in Florida, let me know. I'll be definitely attending, too.
He's in Florida right now.
Ooh, we're sorry. We're going to go over to... Mark's not paying attention. Azoth. I got you.
You can follow Azoth on Twitter at podcastersazoth. That's about it.
There you guys go. Finks.
All right, you guys can check out Finks on Twitter at podcastersfinks. I'm having a lot of fun with Twitter. This is my first Twitter experience, and it's kind of not real, but I don't know. I feel like I'm part of it now. I also paint miniatures, so if you want to check out my Warhammer and other miscellaneous things on Instagram, that's at Phoenix Forged.
There you go. Before we let Remus sign off, we're going to let our guest, Yanni, John from Keep Flying. Where do people find you?
Ricky Coates here. My tag on the internet. I think it's Bearded Rick or something. I just mostly post on the band social media these days. I don't need people to follow me on my personals anymore. I just don't care.
What's the Keep Flying tags? Where are they hitting you up on social?
Keep Flying Band.
Very simple, very straightforward.
Had a good tweet right before the session that was popular lyrics from a popular late 90s rock band. That was my sign off for the night, and I had a great time coming on the show, and I look forward to maybe possibly coming back.
Awesome. I look forward to that. I know we all do. Remus. Sign us off before we go.
I'm Remus. I'm Ricky Coates. You can find me at Rick_Coates on any sort of social media. You can find me in photos of world's largest items on @KeepFlyingBand on Instagram. I miss the world's largest items. I hope everyone knows that. And then you can follow Remus at Podcasters Remus on Twitter. I tweet things like the map tonight from the episode that we have.
There you guys
it's on
go.
there.
So,
You can see it. That's all I got.
perfect. Well then, guys, till next week. Keep rolling? Or should it be keep flying? All right. And